Greetings lords and welcome back to another War and Order video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the infamous Infinite Wars event right now in War and Order. We're going to be basically telling you all about this event. Consider this as a beginner's guide for this event on how to get the maximum amount of points without actually reaching really high ranks in the game. As you can see right now, I'm only Castle 21. I'm pushing to 22, but that is still considered kind of an early game level castle, and there's still a long way to go. But with that said, we can actually get a massive amount of points in this event just by doing the right placements and actually playing this event as best as we can. Okay, so to kick things off, let's go ahead and start with the combat center, where it's basically these are the towers or buffs that you can actually get in order to get much stronger within the game. So over here, I try to get more kind of tower damage. I usually focus on two main towers within this event, which is basically this one over here and the freezing tower. These two are my main two towers that I focus on in this event to get the maximum amount of points. So that's why I'm going to take the 25% off. And usually what I do over here is that I buy a couple of buffs and only use them once per week. And then afterwards, what I try to do is just auto attack. If I get a really high score, I just auto that event and get the maximum points that I can get with it. So this is basically my strategy for this. So let's go ahead and refresh that and see if we can get something good. So this is for all towers by 15%. This is not really my thing. This is also pretty good, and I can get the flame spell as well. So let's go ahead and get these two over here. So we're going to get two spells. These will help us out significantly in the event, and we're going to rock it with these right now. So we can definitely get more percentages on these, but I'd rather just go like this. I rarely get orange buffs actually, but when I do, I just like go with the orange buffs. So we're not going to go with smooth mode. We're going to go with this. We want to full on ham, and let's go and start this off. So let's go ahead and pose this first. And if you didn't notice that, you can actually pose, place towers, and then continue with that. So you can definitely like place towers while you are actually posed. So let's go ahead and start this off like this. Usually what we do is place towers right over the edges over here, but I'm not going to place that one yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do a full line over here just with those, and then I'm going to do this one as well, and this one too, this one over here, because usually what will happen is that we'll get attacked from here and from here heavily. So this is basically what we're going to do right now. We're going to do another one here, and for this section, we need to do something else. So we're going to do like this, and then what we need to do is actually cover this area as well. So we're going to see exactly how we're going to do that, but I know for a fact that we need to do this for now. So let's go ahead and kick this one off. Let's upgrade two of these. Let's upgrade this one and this one. This is pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and start this off. Let's push in the timer. And while we do that, we need to upgrade this one. This is a very important one, especially for the early game, so we need to upgrade it immediately. So once we get that, enough of that, okay, so now the radius is much higher and we can actually fire up much faster. So as you can see, this is much like pretty much without any efforts, we're taking those guys out. And let's go ahead and use that as well. Let's take a look around the map. Everything is fine. Okay, so what you need to try to do is either buff up your towers that you're currently using, or what you could also do is gain more resources out of the troops that you're actually killed. So right now, for these buffs, we can basically just buff up the tower that we're currently using, which is not bad at all. So let's go ahead and buff that one up. Now we will need an upgrade for this one very soon. So let's go ahead and upgrade this one. Now we're covering more area. And as you can see, these guys are super fast. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to slow this down to 1 just to control the area and gain more upgrades. Let's go ahead and fire that up to 2, actually. Let's go ahead and get this one up to. Those are super easy. We can take those out without any problems. And there we go. That is round 2. Now, there's more updates, or we can get the rewards to get 4 options instead of 3 options. Now, this one is good, especially if you get it at the early game. So we're going to actually go with this one instead of the 20% for the tower, even though the 20% looks good, but we're going to go with this one just because I want to see if I can get better rewards afterwards. Now, let's go ahead and see. We have to always keep an eye on this if there are more troops coming in from here. So we have to take care for this section, but let's go ahead and upgrade this to 3. see first. We don't have any money left, so let's go ahead and do this. We need to actually upgrade this one to 3 as well, because that definitely would help us out. Let's go to speed number 2. Upgrade this tower. Speed that shit up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade this one too. And I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these towers here. Maybe upgrade these ones as well. Okay, there we go. So far, very easy. We're conquering these rounds like it's nothing, and now we have more options to actually choose from. So we can either go for this buff or go for the resources rate. And to be fairly honest with you guys, I would definitely like to go for the resources rate, but this also raises the damage of all defense power by 100% for 20 seconds, which is actually very good as well. But we already have that item, so we're gonna go ahead and actually go with the resources rate increase, even though it's not that great, to be honest. And now we can see that there are troops coming in from here. So what we need to do is set up our defenses from this side as well, so that we can gain the maximum amount of defenses possible. So what I like to do over here is actually I like to place this one here actually, and then another one over here. So we're gonna do one that is right over here, and this should cover a really decent area. And then there is, of course, we need more money for this so that we can place more towers over here. So we're gonna pause it a bit so that we can actually place more towers. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and pause right here. So we're gonna put this right over here in this area so that we can cover this section, and then when we upgrade it to level 2, it'll be able to cover this area as well. Now what we need to do is actually do more of these in this area. So we're gonna do 1, 2. We're gonna actually upgrade this one to level 2, upgrade this one to level 2, and then we need to do one here, upgrade this one, do one here, upgrade this one, and that should definitely do it. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade this one to level 3 because this one covers a lot of ground, so it's definitely beneficial to upgrade it to level 3. And now we have the Thunder Spell and the damage increase. Now the damage increase looks really good, but you'll be surprised that the Thunder Spell is actually much better in terms of value later on, because the damage of the Ice Towers doesn't really deal that much damage, and we already have a 40% increase on that. So let's go ahead and take the Thunder Spell in this section. Now, let's go ahead and see which areas we're going to be attacked from. We're going to actually be attacked once again from here. Usually what I like to do, let me take a look at the composition right now, okay? So usually what I like to do is actually cover up this area. Let's go ahead and do this. We might have actually done a better job if we replace these two towers together, but that's fine for now. If we do this to level 3 and we do this to level 3, we should be fine. Let's go ahead and do this one here, and then we don't have any money. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next round. Okay, so the monsters are getting stronger, so we're gonna definitely need to make sure that we're always vigilant when it comes to these sections. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade this one. I'm gonna be upgrading this one and this one as well. Okay, let's go ahead and pose a little bit over here, make that level 2, just make sure that we're controlling this area. Okay, looks good so far, so good. This section right over here is the most important one. So as you can see, we definitely need a lot of these. We need literally to cover this section, this whole section with those. Okay, so we have rates over here, we have a spell. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the resources rate. We're not getting lucky at all with these. I'm going to go ahead and pause this just a little bit because now we have more troops coming in from multiple sides, so we need to cover this whole section right now. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so far so good. Go ahead and upgrade these. I really need to get this one to level 3 so that we can cover more ground, because otherwise it would be just a complete mess if we don't get those to level 3. Okay, let's go ahead and pose this a little bit over here because these monsters are kind of getting in the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and then this. Okay. We are looking good so far. Okay, let's pause a little bit over here. Upgrade some towers before they get in. Do this level 2. Upgrade this one. Should be looking good. Okay, we need definitely a freeze tower over here, so we're gonna do one just right over here. This way we cover up this area while our troops take down those. Okay, let's go for level 3. Okay, we're looking very good. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade those. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, that was a good round. So we either go for the damage or for the skills right now. And to be fairly honest, I'm gonna go for the damage at this point. But we're doing a really good job at it. So, okay, let's take a look. We have a lot of troops coming in from literally everywhere right now. And we need to start upgrading those towers right over in this section to level 3. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit faster. Start by doing this tower. And then we need this section as well, upgraded as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade this one. Over here, we can do another tower, actually. Let's do a freeze tower just in case, because we need to cover this area really well. Okay, so I'm seeing there's a bit of a problem, but... Okay, we might need to use some spells very soon. Okay, let's see how we're doing. So far, it looks good. We need to get this one to level 3, actually. Okay, so we have a problem right over here in this section. So what we need to do is actually use a spell, the fire spell, and we might need to use as well... Yeah, let's go ahead and use this one. Okay, so this one freezes the shit out of them. And we can actually take them out without any problems, hopefully. Okay. Go ahead and upgrade this one to level 4. More damage. Took down the dragon. Upgrade this one to level 4 as well. As you can see, there's a lot of them, so that's kind of a problem. But we have things almost under control at this point. Okay. There's gonna be a couple of these going in, but that's fine. As you can see how important these spells are, because at this point right now, it's kind of hard to gain full control over this section. Okay, so we have a lot of level 4s, that's pretty good. So we have 15% increased damage to all the towers, that's always good, but let's go with the resources actually for this section. Okay, so we're going with the resources. We still don't have many troops over there, but we can definitely get some stuff here. And also here. Okay, there's one thing that I needed to do is actually upgrade this one to level 3, because that would definitely help us out a lot. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one once we have it. Yes, we have it at level 3 right now. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade those to level 4. Those will definitely help us out a lot. This is gonna be a very tough one, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and upgrade these for 20 seconds, increasing their damage. And that should help us out a lot. Let's see if we can actually do that quickly. Oh wow, this is a bit hard at this point. I think we're gonna definitely lose. But we weren't really lucky, I would say. We weren't really lucky at all when it came to the amount of upgrades we got. But we got 14.5k points, so that's definitely above the average that what we should have gotten. But if we were lucky with the upgrades, I would definitely reach around 19 to 20k points in this event. So I've tried this multiple times and I've reached around 19 to 20k section. Especially if we get really good combat center upgrades, or if we get lucky throughout the game with the upgrades, because we literally got greens and blues all the time, and we only got one-time epic upgrades. But for the rewards that we got, we can gain a lot of things out of these points that we got. So usually what I like to buy over here is some gold coins or experience or everything else, but I right now need a lot of Titan crystals, so I'm gonna be buying some of these as well. It depends on what you kind of trying to build right now and when you're trying to upgrade, but you can always go for the auto as well. to get more points as well. Usually I go for 2 or 3 times auto, and the reason for that is because these courage coins, actually in terms of value, they give you more value for the gems that you spend over here rather than anywhere else, because you can get a lot of rewards from the gems that you can spend over here if you spend them outside. So for instance, the gold coins, on when it's actually off completely at this event over here, so when you're getting like the maximum upgrades from these, so as you can see, we can get 1 gold coin for 200, right? So that means if I were to upgrade this one, this is the wrong event. So that means if I were to auto over here, I would pay 600. But those 600 that I'm gonna pay right now, so I'm gonna pay them right now and show you guys what I mean. So we paid 600. Let's see how much gold coins we can gain out of these 600. We can gain 8 instead of, if we were to go there, we can gain 3 only. So that's what I mean. So you can gain more value throughout this event if you spend your gems here and buy stuff rather than anything else. And that 200 was on the maximum discount that you can get throughout the game. So this basically gives you more value when it actually like when you do an auto and when you spend your gems over here. So this is basically what I wanted to try and tell you guys about this, but I hope you guys like this. Let me know in the comments below how much points that you can gain out of this strategy and out of these tower placements. We're definitely going to be doing more of these when we get more points. We're definitely going to be actually always doing videos about these, how to get maximum points. But for now, this is one way to demonstrate how you can get a lot of points out of this event. And hey, I hope you guys did like it. If you did, maybe throw us a like down there and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll definitely see you on the next video. Bye bye.